Hi there, this is Jen from Spokane Public Library again, and it has been 6 hours since the chicks come home, and as you can see, they have calmed down from their previous panic, and they have been eating. They have eaten up half of the food we give them, and they've been drinking, and that's a very good sign. When they're quiet like that, that means they are very calm. Previously, when they're screaming that loud, it is a distress call. So, in 1928, President Hoover campaigned on the promise of a chicken in every pot and a car in every garage. As Spokane Public Library's community educator, we are at the forefront of urban homesteading program, and chicken keeping is the very epitome of urban homesteading. My personal motto is a coop in every yard, in a garden, in every home. So I'm inviting you to join me in this revolution. So anyway, today I want to talk a little bit about the basics of the chick starters. First of all, the most important thing is the heat lamp. This is non-negotiable. In nature, the hen provides all the heat that the chicks need. They stay most of the time under the mother's belly. So obviously, I'm not going to be able to provide that heat for them personally, except with some aid like this. The chicks need a consistent 24/7 temperature of 90 to 95 in that range. So, but do you need a thermometer to really take the temperature where they are? Not at all. You take a cue from them. Come over here and I will show you. You take a cue from the chicks themselves. If they're huddling in one crowd, trying to crawl under each other, seeking heat, they are not warm enough. So you have to adjust the length of this accordingly. In fact, when we first came home, this thing was on the ground, and I later observed that they were huddling under each other, trying to find the right spot. So we raised up a few more inches towards the heat source. Now, if they're too hot, they're going to be dispersed all over to the periphery, to the center of the heat. So you can take the cue from the chicks themselves. Second thing is the feed. We use organic chick starter mix, and the only thing that's important that is going to be chick starter mix. Whether it's organic or not is not as critical. Some feed comes with medication, antibiotics, pre-programmed into it. One thing that you must not do is to feed them layer mix. Layer mix are formulated with extra calciums to help the hens lay eggs with shells, with strong shells. And that extra calcium will damage a baby's, probably the kidney the size of a grain of rice. At this point, it's so tender, it will destroy their kidney and cause death. So strictly chick starters. The last thing you need is water, although it is not the least important. It is, of course, fancy and if you want, nice to have a professional enclosed water source. But in this case, ours is open like that, and any container will do. The benefit of having an enclosed water source is it prevents the mess, and that's all. But in all our years of chicken keeping, we have never had that. I would prefer to give this space for the chicken to roam instead. Rule of thumb is per half square foot per bird. So this is about right. The size of this is about right. And they are quite happy. So again, stay tuned for more tips on chicken raising and all the stories of chicken keeping. So until next time.